Good morning, everyone. Guys, we're just outside of Winslow, Arizona, and we're here at Meteor Crater. Look at it. You ready, Dawn?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
It's really windy here. I'm afraid we're going to lose our hats.
I got mine secured.
Yes, they said they recorded 185-mile-an-hour winds here at once. So,
Ooh.
and they said it's the biggest collection of hats down there. And here is an Apollo test capsule. Look at that. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, here's a window. Oh wow, look at the view.
Alright, welcome Meteor Crater folks. My name is Brandon. I will in fact be your tour guide for the next 30 or 40 minutes. And you will in fact be my captive audience for the next 30 or 40 minutes. Besides this beautiful crater behind me, one of the most important pieces is right here. This is the real Holsinger meteorite. It is not a casting or replica. This is the largest fragment from the original meteorite that struck here that we've ever found. It weighs 1,406 pounds. And the composition or makeup of this meteorite is 92% iron, 7% nickel, and 1% was found to be 81 different other trace elements, all known on Earth. However, I always like to say, if anything was ever found in or around this meteorite that was not known on Earth, they would have never told us about it, because the government loves their secrets. Now, the full-size meteorite was 150 feet in length, so to give you a little visual of what that would look like, 150 feet is from wall to wall, the size of the museum that stands behind me. It was built to scale. It was another 150 in diameter, roughly estimated half the size of our RV parking lot down at the bottom. Now, as small as this meteorite was, because of the density and the composition of it, it still weighed 300,000 tons. That's the equivalent of 3 fully loaded aircraft carriers. This meteorite shot out from the Kuiper asteroid belt between Jupiter and Mars, traveling down at 26,000 miles per hour. That's 7 miles per second. There's only been one person to ever accomplish that speed. It was the Flash. Hey. Now, when that meteorite struck this location, it did so with the force and power of a 20 megaton bomb. Now, to give you an example of what it would take to replicate that, take a box train car, fill it to the brim with TNT, and continue the process till you start getting a relatively long train. That train, in fact, must touch New York City, stretch right across the states, all the way to Los Angeles, California. That is, in fact, how much TNT it would take to replicate a 20 megaton bomb. It also would have been the greatest fireworks show the world never got to see. There's good reason for that. 40 miles out from this impact zone, you would have seen the mushroom cloud from any direction you looked. 20 to 30 miles out, you were still being hit with hurricane winds and molten rock and debris being blown through the air in every direction. 7 miles out was complete destruction. Nothing survived. But luckily for us, humans don't occupy the continent just yet. Only larger mammals from that time period, such as mammoths and giant sloths, had to pay the price. Because 61,000 years ago, we were in fact not yet a desert. We were still marshland here. Now, the total effect when it comes to habitat was only 150 miles in any direction. And because of that, this crater is still be considered a localized event because it didn't affect too much.
Today we're going to hike the crater rim.
Of course.
It's about a half mile out and a half mile back.
Late 1880s, it was still considered to be the Atlantic to Pacific Railroad. However, when he came out and scouted this territory, instead of finding a place to build that railroad, he in fact found this crater. However, when he reported it back to the general did not believe him. He thought he was delusional and he had to be hallucinating, spending way too much time under the hot desert sun. In General Custer's mind, there was no way there was a giant hole in the middle of the desert. This crater remained an X on the map for the next 20 years. However, Custer also decided to label this crater and give it its first name. He called it Franklin's Hole, out of sheer mockery. I always like to say, I bet you Custer's not laughing now with his track record. Just ask Sitting Bull. On impact, 80% of that meteorite was disintegrated and flown for 30 miles in every direction. Some pieces are so small, they're known as spheroids. They will look like black sand or little black rocks. They completely cover the outside of this crater and all the rims. They're under our feet right now. And because of how much iron they contain, it turns us here at the crater into a huge lightning rod, especially during monsoon season. By the way, welcome to the end of monsoon season. Now, when the USGS came out to do their testing, instead of testing anywhere around the crater or any of the rims, all they in fact did was go straight to the bottom to do their test there, because that's where they believed that meteorite was located. So of course, all their tests failed because they were looking in the wrong place.
Thank you. Yeah, that's more than a double nine.
First, this crater is the closest representation. Now, I have four more stories for you folks, or let you take a look.
At least on the rim. Foot tall astronaut down there. And we're looking through that. They have a pretty cool interactive museum in there. Shows like how they impact and just some of the history of this. Really cool. So what did you think about Meteor Crater?
It was something that, you know, you'd want to see. I'm glad we've seen it.
The Meteor Crater was pretty good. Yes. Big hole in the ground. It cost us $20 a person, $42. And it's
With
about,
tax.
yeah, with tax. It's like 4 miles, like from here to Route 66 and back.
Oh, 4 miles into
So
a hill.
we're like 8 miles or something round trip. Okay, well, we're heading back to the mother road. Old gift shop here. Meteor City. And it looks like it's no longer in business. We're here in a little ghost town or a little ghost area called Two Guns. And this here was a zoo that's been long gone. We're gonna check it out. It's got a lot of cool ruins here. This would have been the entrance. It says mountain lions. A lot of exploring to do. Kind of guessing this would be the entrance. And two little doorways. And then there's an old highway over there, an old bridge. So I'm guessing these were the enclosures at one time for the different animals. Nothing left of them now. They're very small ones. Route 66 ran right through here. And a lot of folks, they'll stay on 40, not get off, and head to Flagstaff. All right, let's check this out. So Route 66 used to run through here back in the day. Some old ruins here. Probably once a house or a store of some sort. not much left to it anymore. It used to have 2 floors. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a window there. There's a doorway there. They were kind of round. These homes were kind of round.
They're really neat structures.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them around here. This actually had round stairs to go to the 2nd level. They're almost like castles, if you think about it. This is kind of grand. Check this one out. So there's a little cabin off to the left here. And then there's one off to the right. But look at what's out straight out back.
Wow.
A canyon. Huh. Beautiful. What do you think, Dawn?
It's beautiful out here.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. There's all kinds of ruins. Yeah, it died out in the 50s from when I was reading. So, beautiful desert flowers. The outhouse here. The privy. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's the privy. That was the town of 2 Guns. What'd you think about it?
It was really neat to see the laws and structures.
It's kind of just like out of the old cowboy and Indians, out of the old westerns, right?
Right.
Those like structures, kind of like you see in the movies. Beautiful. The desert has a lot of beauty to it. A lot of beautiful flowers too. We're just now entering Flagstaff. Beautiful mountains. And it went from like this desert to all these beautiful pine trees. It's dropped a good 15, 20 degrees.
Feels good out here.
Yes. Nice and windy still. Well, let's head to the Flagstaff, see what's about. Well, that's a cool sign. Western Hills Motel. It's got a wagon train. We are now in beautiful Flagstaff, and this town is absolutely beautiful. A lot of trains run through here, and everything is green again. You got pine trees, and it's just cool up here. Only 7 degrees when it was almost 90 down in the desert. This is an Amtrak station. We're gonna visit the visitor center and get that book signed, right? Or the stamp in the book anyways. Start the train for a quarter. All right. Well, there it goes. Yeah, it's up there, you see it? We started the train. Look at that. And it's on its way. It's gonna go through the little village over here. I love these Hawaiians of Route 66. That is cool. Motel Downtowner. $5 for a room. I highly doubt it's $5 for a room anymore. A cute little hotel here in downtown Flagstaff. Hotel Monte Vista. Gopher hole. It's Mini Paul Bunyan. Well, hello, Mr. Mini Paul Bunyan. You're only about 10 foot tall. You're the short one in the family, huh? So we're here in Williams, Arizona, and this is a perfect Route 66 town. Everything is vibrant. All the stores have shops in them. The hotels are buzzing, and that's because the Grand Canyon is just down the road. On this trip, we're not going to stop at the Grand Canyon because we just got done doing it like less than a year ago. But if you do Route 66, probably worth to stop and do the Grand Canyon. And only you can prevent forest fires. What's this? There's a jail in Williams. Oh wow, yeah, it's a one room, it's a one cell jail, Dawn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's the Sheriff of Williams. Well, hello, Sheriff. I see you got a 6-shooter. I think he's ready to shoot someone, Dawn.
Let's go.
That couple there looks like they're just parked. Try to book other hotels tonight like this one, but they're sold out or over $300 a night. It is Saturday. This town is very popular, I guess, when it comes to hotel rates. So we got ours for about 80 bucks. The world famous Sultana bar, I think that's how you say that. It's pretty cool. Well, check out this little eatery. It's got an old roadster on top. It's called Cruisers Cafe 66 Bar and Grill.
That way.
All kinds of gift shops and yeah, Coca-Cola sign up there. Yeah, really cool. Colors of the West. Pete's Gas Station Museum. It's a really nice old gas station. And there's a cool old Bronco. That's cool. And check out these posts here. I got a cowgirl and a mountain man. Of course, a cowboy. Howdy, partner. And we got eagles and owls and yeah. And of course a bear. You gotta have a bear, right? And another cowboy. Oh wow, there's a Volkswagen Bug. That is cool. Yeah. Heard a lot about this Rod Steakhouse. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Some steak. We haven't eaten anything today at all, have we?
No.
No, we haven't. Look at their menu. It's a little cow. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cow. Anyways, they have a petite steak, they have a sirloin kebab, they have a ribeye, they have a club steak, a top sirloin, they have a Rob Special charred steak dipped in sugar. Got a New York strip, and they have a steak and lobster. Since 1946. They've been doing this for a while, haven't they? Look at that salad, looks really good. Got some ranch on the side, and then what's over here?
Dinner rolls.
Ooh, we got some rolls, and of course you got a salad too, with the old ranch. Ooh, and there's my steak and baked potato. And then you got this
steak and baked potato.
You got the same thing, huh?
I was hungry.
Was horrible, guys.
It was terrible.
It was like the worst steak
I
ever.
would recommend not going.
It was like beef jerky.
I couldn't.
Wasn't
my
good.
knife couldn't cut into it.
Highly don't recommend. Dawn couldn't even cut it.
it.
He said, well, she says, well, maybe the
knife is dull.
Dull.
No, it's the steak.
It was bad. It was a bad.
I told her
cut.
it was terrible too.
That says a lot. Yeah.
Look at that store. They got a very nice selection of t-shirts and merch here. We're staying at the Westerner Motel here. No, just basic, nothing fancy. Hotels in this town are actually really expensive, and it is a Saturday night. And the Buffalo Point Inn. That's cool. Check this place out. Cars of the Mother Road. It's a cool old gas station. It's got a little bit of everything in there. Oh, wow, it's nice bike there.
Does it have a lizard in the back of the truck?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he's taking he's hitchhiking the Route 66.
Do you want a chocolate chip?
I don't think those guys are up to any good there. That was a really nice walk through downtown Williams. The temperature has dropped quite a bit. We're supposed to get it at 40 degrees a night from it being 90 degrees earlier. So yes, we've been on the road for 19 days, and we only got about 5 or 6 days left, and we'll be in California. We'll be down there in Santa Monica Pier, so we are in the final stretch, guys. But we're extremely tired. This trip has kicked a lot of the rear end here. It has waking up in a different bed every night, in a different hotel, in a different town, in a different state. Over time, it does get to you. It really does. I have to give kudos to all those out there living on the road. But guys, that's going to do it for tonight here, well, in Williams, Arizona. Guys, we love you, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.